I feel like there is something that want to come true when you were talking about light language was actually this thing about like vocal activation, which leads to owning your power, right? And I feel like the quick answer to your question is actually own your power. Once you own your power, it doesn't matter how fast or how slow, because time is irrelevant. And we'll get to that later. But I just want to talk about like this thing about like owning your power. Like you are wealthy no matter what. You are worthy no matter what. It's like you are successful no matter what. Like whatever you want to be, just add a no matter what. Like it doesn't matter what happened outside of you, you already are, right? And when you own that power, you don't really get swayed by what is going on outside of you. And when you are in that certainty and in that center, it doesn't really matter how fast or how slow, because time is irrelevant in the quantum. It's our linear and logical mind that wants to draw a linear and logical timeline to things, but everything can happen right here, right now, all at the same time. So learning to own your power using whatever method, whether you want to have a coach or mentor to guide you, whether you already have your own tool, whether it's nervous system regulation, light language, or anything else, just remember that as your anchor. And why I want to talk about vocal activation is because you talk about boldness. And boldness definitely requires us to use our voice. And whether it is speaking, writing, singing, channeling light language, or something else, but like that vocal activation, like for me personally, the journey of vocal activation, a lot of it revolved around light language. But prior to light language, I actually did a lot of chanting and humming, which is why just now I was explaining it in that way, because that's my experience. It doesn't have to be yours. Yours could be the other way around, right? It could be light language and then chanting and humming. But what I personally experience when I work with people who are learning how to activate light language, which are clients I work with, a lot of them at the very beginning, depending on where they are in their journey, they literally had challenge even just to hum. Like nothing just want to come out because the throat chakra was so unbalanced and they are just so afraid to use their voice. So it's like, you know, like how some people talk like, and you're like, huh? Can you say it again? I cannot hear you. It was kind of like that, like, because they're just so afraid to use their voice, and like, even humming feels difficult, and like vocal toning feels difficult. So